Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Political Brown Kid here. And I just want to say this because I just actually ran across a video. It was actually on Dee Dee's channel. So if you're ever familiar with Dee Dee, or if you're not, just look her up. That's Dee Dee, Dee, Dee. And it's a story that's I've been thinking about, and I was actually talking to a friend of mine. Me and him had lunch together, dinner together, just hanging out. We trying to get together now, us and the fellas get together and just have some conversation, putting the wolf pack back together. But on Dee Dee's channel, there's a video, and I don't know if it's staged or not, where this female's walking down the street. Looks like it's in Houston, Texas, and a guy's following her down the street. He's trying to get to know her, and she's just basically like, "Do you have any money? I'm just about the money." And she basically says that she's a dancer, and she does, the OF site, and she's just basically telling him what does he want to do, and he needs to come off with 1,500. I get tired of, I guess, black people too, and maybe other races do this, but I don't really pay attention to them. I live in this world, in the black culture, should I say? I get tired of people using these words, I'm getting tired of hearing masculinity. I'm in my masculine. I'm in my feminine. I'm tired of hearing masculine, feminine. I'm tired of hearing alpha. I'm tired of hearing all these terms. It just irritates me. But I'm also getting tired of hearing the bag. That's a term that I really hate. She used that term to him. You got a bag. She needs 1,500, and I'm like, 1,500 for an encounter with a woman? And I'm going to do a video about this too, because a guy left a comment in one of my comment sections on one of my videos, and he's probably listening to this now. And it's all good. I don't mind what other people do with their life and with their time. I'm not judging anyone. But I think it was a recommendation to just hire out, pay by the hour to get your female, attention. And I just can't go that route. That's just not me. And I've actually done a book on this. I've actually done studies on this. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. But I just wanted to plug that in. But getting back to the topic at hand. So this kind of reminded me of, I don't know, y'all probably heard me talk a lot about this female that actually an ex of mine that I used to date way back in the day when I was in college. And she now suffers from a debilitating autoimmune disease or whatever, and just attitude horrible. She's always trying to get money out of somebody. I'm like, man, crippled people. Number one, I'm like, crippled people can like you. Number one, she always thinks that she's fine. This girl think, and I'm like, you're you're below average actually. I mean, she's average, but now she's really below average when you look at her. Time has done a number on me as far as weight wise. Time has done a number on her as far as her skin is concerned. And I guess that happens when you're Section 8 and you're just poor. When you have money, your skin look like you have money. Trust me, you shine. I don't care what your complexion is. Your skin just shines when you have money, and hers does not. And she's straight Section 8, doesn't want to get a job, doesn't want to do anything. She starts training and starts taking all these different classes to get all these certifications, quits halfway through because she's fine being on Section 8. It is so sad. But I still talk to her from time to time. Long story short, she's always trying to get money from someone. And I told her the other day, because she tried to get it with me. I don't know if y'all remember. She was trying to get it from me. And I told her, I said, if you settle down and get some with someone, you probably can get all that you need and then some. But it goes to show you that these females, they hate men. And by the way, I had a woman come on my page and tell me that female is a disrespectful term. Sorry, not sorry, because I'm going to continue to say it. There was nothing wrong with me using it up until, 2 weeks ago. Now everybody's offended by that word. But anyway, these females or these women, they actually hate men so much that they would rather just beg, and they're basically panhandling. They're doing pretty panhandling. They think they're cute enough to panhandle money out of some guy. And so, and that's at a minimum. On average, we know what they're doing. They're selling their services, and you know what service they're selling. They would rather sell themselves out than to commit to one guy and be like, okay, I'm gonna make this relationship work, and then possibly he's gonna be the man that I need, and he's gonna take care of me, buy me whatever it is that I want to be bought, maybe pay some of my, maybe we move in together and we don't do the 50-50. Maybe he does 80 and I only do 20, or maybe he does 100 and I do nothing if I'm good. But they know that their attitudes are so poor and they don't want to change. They know that um, I guess with their beliefs and their expectations and what they think other women are getting and what the code is for women, that they just refuse to single in and hone in on one guy and be dedicated to one guy. They'd rather just sell themselves. And like I told you, I've told this female that I know, and it was also another female that I knew. She has the same mentality. I know y'all like, how do you know these chicks? Trust me. I, I say the same thing to them. I'm like, man, I know just some horrible people. Maybe I need to change my circle of friends. Well, at least the females, the guys I know, they were all pretty good. But at least but I know good females too. So don't make it seem like all females I know bad. But I do know some hood chicks. I know everybody. And all you fellas out there, y'all know some hood chicks too, because we love hood chicks. But anyway, these females that I know, they willing to beg and plead to try and get $100 here or free dinner here, free lunch there. And you're like, man, if you got a man, you could probably have all that and then some. Or the other scenario that I'm noticing too is that women are just coming right out the gate being like, I need this, I need that. I told y'all about the female that I was seeing who chose the other guy over me. And when I asked her, what was helping her, I was like, well, why are you so interested in that guy when she was kind of first told me about him? And she was like, because he spoils me. And she said she met me and him at the same time on the dating app. Won't mention which one it was. But I'm just kind of like, well, if you've only known me for about almost 2 months, very close to 2 months during that time. And I said, and this was back in early January of this year, January 2024. Well, actually, this occurred in December around Christmas time. But I'm just saying to her, so he's going to start out the gate, and I don't know why a man would want to do this. Why would you start out the gate giving her everything? Then you just set a bar. Everything else that you do is just going to be basic. How do you start spoiling somebody that you barely even know? That's a whole different subject. But my thing with her, what I was trying to tell her was, because at one point I was trying to sell her on me. I was just like, well, look, if you and I were together, I said, he's spoiling you now. I said, but that could go either way. I said, you don't know if he's in it for the long term. I'm trying to let you know that I was trying to be about you. And I said, when I'm with somebody, you can best believe that they're, taken care of as much as what I can do. Now, again, that doesn't mean I'm paying people's bills. No, I can't. I got my own household to pay. But if we're going to be a couple and build together as a partner, if you're in it for the long term, you can have all this stuff. But everybody's looking for something quick and instantaneous. And I think that that's the wrong way to approach this. So if there's women listening, please, I definitely would love to hear your perspective on this. Maybe you can give me a different perspective of why this is the case. But I just find it just kind of confusing and kind of a wrong way of thinking for someone to just kind of just want to just snatch money. And once again, if guys are dumb enough to do this, then I guess, hey, maybe I'd do the same thing if I was a woman. But I don't know where all this money is coming from people. I thought, shoot, I go to the grocery store, I buy 5 items, I'm already at $150. I just spent $200 something worth of groceries, and I'm like, I don't even know what I bought. So, and like I told you, I don't mention my salary, but I make a pretty good penny. I make a pretty good penny. And I'm kind of like, I don't know where these guys are getting money in like this to be flying people all over the place and paying people's rents and mortgage. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm broken in what I actually thought. But once again, this is a Political Brown Kid. I definitely like to get you guys' opinion. So hit the like, subscribe, and definitely leave comments.